sessional
46.
workouts that we do in the morning, go ahead and just get on top. I just come in, and this is mainly base. We do this to get their base so that they understand what it feels like, and just to sort of get that consistency. It's motivating to them to come into the morning because I get to work with them one-on-one. They get to hear the NOAA, as well as, you know, it's technology being used. Kids nowadays enjoy that. And so when they do come in, we're always hearing that verbal cue, that verbal affirmation that allows us to know where we're shooting, the angle we're shooting. Sometimes we use distance, sometimes we use angle. But I also like to take that time because they're taking 25 shots. Sometimes if there's nobody else in the gym, we get 50, 75 in. But I like to take that time then to also work on just their fundamentals of their shooting. But just our basic one is just a simple, you know, we're just passing and they're getting ready and shooting. They got their shoulders over their hips.
45.
1-2 step shooting, and just the basic
46.
concentration of getting that follow through at 45-degree angle that we want, we search for. And again, this gives them a base. The other thing that I think the NOAA helps out on is when we're in the middle of the season and we don't have time to just do this one-on-one work with a player.
45.
What can happen is, for whatever reason, they start to doubt themselves. They're not hitting shots.
45.
They're saying, Coach, what am I doing wrong? And I'll just simply say,
44.
you know, let's go shoot on the NOAA. You know, we've shot how many shots in the off season
45.
together on the NOAA? We come, we get a 25-50 session on it, and they realize that they're not doing anything different. It's all
45.
in their head. Their arc is fine. Their distance is fine. You know, I'm telling them
47.
their follow through. I might make an adjustment. You get tired. You get your legs under you a little bit more.
43.
And it allows them to
44.
get out of that and build some confidence and get out of that slump that sometimes
44.
happens in the middle of the season. So, you know, we'll take 25
44.
of these. Another one that we do as they start to advance and they get a little bit older in the high school is the movement. What I want you to do is I just want you to curl. You get your own rebound. Why don't you go ahead and take this. Curl, throw me the ball, and I'll give you a curl, and you just take that shot, all right? And we just call this moving, working
43.
on their arc and distance.
44.
And as they go, as we work on this, we'll also add a crossover, and we want them to
42.
give enough distance so that they can come back to the middle. And just make this a pullback. It doesn't have to be a three. Just go by the defense on their shoulder and pull it up. You don't have to do a pullback. Just keep going up.
48.
Pull-up shot. You don't have to make a three. We really concentrate on the threes because that's what we shoot a lot of.
41.
But we'll work on this, the movement of the shot on the top of the key. And then finally, off the dribble shots. Again, these are 25 sessions that I do with them. They'll make one of their 7 dribble moves that you saw in the drills. Crossover behind the back, just to get by that defender, and they'll pull
43.
up. Go to the other side, because they need to make sure that whatever hand they're pulling up with, whether it be their right, you know, ball to hand or hand to ball, they need to try to get that
39.
right so they're not giving it away straight in.
.42.
And they'll go straight in with the left as well. Again, this would be ball to hand.
42.
You don't want to give the defender away. Okay, now we've got our, you know them all. Go ahead. The jab, the shot.
46.
Pass fake. Shot.
44.
Crossover, pull back.
44.
Step out. Pull back. I guess that's a crossover.
46.
Get your feet right over here. Get your left foot as a pivot foot. Okay. Get your step out and make a
46.
step out. Make a step out over here. Yeah. Get your left foot as your pivot foot, and you're stepping out by that defender to go around him and then pull back. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Good.
43.
What's our final one? What do we got? That's it? And then we'll go back and do them again, and that's all 25. And then obviously with when I have young players, we really like to break it down just with simple free throws when they're not capable of shooting the three. And we'll just sit here and really work on
45.
mechanics throughout the entire time. I'll talk to them. I'll get to know them, form a relationship. But I think the three key things that I like to use, Wawasee likes to use the NOAA for is one, motivation. It gives the player something to hear.
43.
It makes them want to come in and get the workouts done. I think the other thing would be the confidence issue. As far
44.
as when you're in the middle of the season, if they've worked with you, they know what it sounds like, they know what it should feel like, but sometimes they just need to hear it again. I think it helps with
42.
that confidence. A lot of times coach can say, hey, everything's okay, everything's going well, but you know, you hear a machine telling you it, and all at once it's
46.
gold. And so, you know, I think it helps there. And, you know, the motivation, the confidence, and then just the consistency.
45.
Like throughout practice. As we go through all our practice drills, we have that consistency all the time. They're always hearing
47.
that the NOAA in the background. They're not always on the NOAA, but they're hearing it, and
42.
they're getting what they need to be told. I think, you know, there's been free throw people that I've worked with that
45.
start doubting themselves a little bit, and you know, we go up there and we'll take a deep breath right
46.
before the free throw. Here, we'll go ahead and show this. You know, go up. We give them a ball. They say thank you. They step to the line. They line themselves up, and right where they take this deep breath, okay. Now they'll visualize that ball going in, and they're thinking to themselves 45, 45. Okay, go ahead and go from there. Flex those knees, take your dribbles, and hold. And right here, obviously we've tried to eliminate as much motion as we possibly can to just try to get ourselves the best opportunity to get the best degree and the best opportunity for it to go in. But when sometimes players doubt themselves a little bit and are thinking there's 3,000 fans out there, I like to have them say 45. That brings them back to the gym where they've shot 50,000, thousands and thousands of shots. That brings them back to the gym. And now they can go 45 right as they shoot. Go ahead. 45. And it just
41.
sort of occupies that mind that can mess with the muscle memory that a lot of times affects a shot. And so I think those are probably the three biggest reasons that we like the NOAA. It allows us to, you know, motivates our players to come in and work out.
45.
It gives them the confidence in their shot, and it allows for consistency throughout all our workouts, individual workouts, one-on-one workouts with the coach,
44.
as well as our practice as a team during the season.